It's all just fun and games, chill dude.
Beck is back and she's here to fight. Few days ago, Beck posted a video where she talks about her relationship with Amber, how she's doing right now, what she's planning to do, and for many people's disappointment practiced e-begging hardcore. Personally, I don't mind people asking or begging for money from others. You don't have to donate if you don't want, and if others do, then what's it to you? Beck went through a lot with Amber and has made great progress afterwards, but getting away from an arc and turning your life around the next day isn't how it works. I support Beck but won't be donating to her. And you shouldn't either if you don't want to or can't afford it. In Amber news of the past, we are still in January of 2014 and will be for the next few videos. Amber is still trying to lose weight but has been unable to for 2 days in a row. Her scale has been messing up for about a week and her weigh-ins have been pure guesstimates. She's also been showing more and more of her manipulation and toxic traits to her audience, and I'm just waiting when someone starts calling her out again and her to react with a threat of quitting. Let's see what happens next.
Buckle up, pumpkin. We are going for a ride.
100 Days of Movement Day 6, the 18th of January, 2014.
Honesty time, honesty time, honesty time. Honesty time. A few days now, my hip has been burning. I have had really bad hip pain and I've had a bad back for a while now, and I'm afraid it's coming back because I'm doing a lot more movement than it's used to.
Here we go. We are getting the excuses of why she's unable to continue with her movements plans and why she has to quit everything instead of just adjusting her plans. This is what she does still to this day. When things get hard, she quits.
And it's hurting, I gotta be honest. It hurts very easily now. It's kind of scaring me, but I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna have to tell everybody, the whole universe, that I can't do the elliptical today. Upon pondering and coming up with the biggest excuse and the greatest excuse of my back and hip, I couldn't find, the right way to word it, and I honestly didn't know how I was gonna let everybody down. I didn't know the words I was gonna use. I didn't know the, exact excuse I was gonna use. But I knew I was about to let everyone down, including myself.
Her way of talking about this is scary. She knows she's going to manipulate. She knows she's going to be lying. How she's going to be making an excuse. She knows it all, and somehow in her brain doesn't feel she should hide that fact. She's proud of being a manipulator. Or what is this? Marks do expose themselves. They always do, but only when people start questioning them about what they just said. That's when they start lying hardcore and making up excuses and getting mad and everything that comes with it. But now she's honest, but she's not at the same time. My brain is frying.
I decided to plop myself on Facebook, and I noticed my aunt tagged me in this picture where it says, if you love your niece, tag her. And on top of that, in my aunt's own words, she expressed to me how proud she is of me. It was like it was fate, almost. The fact that I was ready to quit my 100 days of movement so soon on day 6 because of a little, back pain that I can fight through. There are people in war. There are people out there starving. There are people, homeless people, that are out there in below freezing temperatures. And I'm not going to get on the elliptical because my back hurts. Yeah, that's a big excuse.
How dramatic can one be? And the faces she's making. Girl, get a grip.
I know my aunt is watching this, and I just want to say thank you so much. It was meant to be that you inspired me and motivated me all over again, and I appreciate it so much. And on top of that, you guys, I just thought you should know, I do have a lot of family members, but for some reason, my aunt is the only family member currently in my life, and that is talking to me, and she talks to me every single day. She watches my videos, every single one, religiously, and she's been there for me, and I appreciate it so much because sometimes you just need that, family bonding, and I'm really glad that I can have it with her.
Even this is manipulation. How she talks about her aunt is manipulative, and it's all about Amber. What that aunt does for her, not about a bond they have with one another. How Amber does something for her aunt. It's how her aunt comes for her, watches her videos, talks to her when no one else does. It's all about Amber always. She's main character of not just her own life but of everyone's lives.
There it is, my run. I did 1.067 miles. So happy, so exhausted, and so cold. You guys, it's 30 degrees outside, so the garage tends to be a little colder, and I was out there literally in this shirt, a pair of socks, and like these thin capri pants.
Oh, she's going for the I'm sick excuse next. Clever. Talking with Amberlynn, binge memory, the 18th of January, 2014.
Hi everybody, welcome to the video that would be my weigh-in, but isn't. Yesterday I told you guys that the scale is annoying me and that I decided not to do daily weigh-ins anymore. I stuck to the promise I made and I did not weigh in today, so yay me. So after thinking about it, I have decided that I'm going to try my freaking hardest to weigh in on Wednesdays. Just Wednesdays. I mean, if I have one other day that I decide to weigh in, like say a Friday or, you know, a Monday or just something random, I'm not going to feel too bad about it, but I want to try to eventually make it to where I just weigh in on Wednesdays, so it'll be like a weigh-in Wednesday. I know a lot of people do it.
She's rambling so much, there's no consistent thought with her. How did anyone watch her back then? She wasn't even that messy, there was so little drama. How is this entertaining to anyone? I wonder if Kay is sitting right next to her having to listen to her talk in circles.
I'm about to say something right now that I'm jibber-jabbing, that actually might shock some people. So here we go. Last year, my girlfriend and I, okay, 2 years ago, we lost a lot of weight. Last year, we gained weight. You guys know this. But we thought we were dieting. Thought. This is what we do. It's funny to think about now. And it's kind of like, oh my god, why don't I have diabetes? I literally, like, almost every single one of my family members have diabetes. Like, my dad, my grandma's, like, just... and I'm so overweight. I feel like I should have it, especially after this. So what we do is, we would buy so many snacks, like the Skinny Cow chocolates, Weight Watcher chocolates, ice creams, Slim Fast chocolates, just all this stuff that's supposed to be healthy. Don't get me wrong, having one a night is totally okay. Don't deprive yourself, it's just not good, and in the long run, this is a healthy lifestyle. It's not about, let's eat the most healthy foods now, and then later on in life, you know, eat that bad food and then gain a bunch of weight. That's not what this is about. This is being able to moderate your food, you know, having very good nutrition and treating yourself. There is nothing wrong with treating yourself every single day. I'm doing it, and I'm still losing weight, you know what I'm saying?
See what I mean? She's not actually saying anything. But also, when you know she's going to be over 500 pounds today, stating 11 years ago how she doesn't deprive anything from herself, it makes you look at things a little different, doesn't it? And yet here she is, trying to come off as this master weight loss guru who understands nutrition in ways other people don't. Pathetic.
So what we would do is, I'm like so shocked right now, I don't even have words. We would like eat barely any breakfast. We would eat barely any lunch. And then at dinner time, we would eat over 1,000 calories in processed food. I still eat processed food, yes. But I probably have, throughout the day, what, 500 calories worth? I know that seems like a lot. But I mean, honestly, think about the changes I'm making. I used to sit there and eat, literally, like 2 TV dinners, 2 like sides, like 1 lean pocket. I don't even know. Like, I would eat so much processed food. And I was full. I felt sick. I'd get chest pains. And then what we do afterwards is embarrassing. We literally had 12, I want to say like 12 different types of, you know, chocolates or sweets. And, oh god, this is embarrassing. We would literally eat one of each in one sitting after all that processed food.
And yet she's surprised she gained over 50 pounds back after losing the infamous 89 pounds. I wonder if they were trying to do intermittent fasting or something. That's what I do when my eating gets out of hand. It helps me to recenter my thoughts about food, and it does also help me to lose weight. If that's what they were trying to do, clearly not a method that works for them. Even with skipping meals and having an eating window, you have to be mindful of what you put in your food hole.
Don't get me wrong, I know how to diet, and no, I really wasn't dieting. I just wanted to tell people that, and, you know, that's a binger. And, you know, that's not my girlfriend. That's not her at all. I feel like I'm the one who turned her into that. And, you know, it hurts a lot.
This is also interesting how Amber has these short moments of realization how much she hurts people around her, manipulates them, forces them to do what she wants to do, but as soon as someone will agree with her, yes, it was all you're doing. You mistreated Kay with your action. She gets defensive and denies everything. In worst case, she'll put the blame on Kay and how she herself is the victim in all of this.
And I feel bad. But we've changed so much. We have like 1 sweet thing a night, sometimes 2, and I mean, the changes we have made are so drastic and so amazing. Like, we used to never eat fruits, never eat vegetables, even though I love vegetables. It's crazy the changes we've made. And you guys, when I say we ate 12 each sweets, I'm talking about big things. Like, sometimes there was a Luna bar up in there, like a Cliff bar. Who eats that much in one sitting? What? I think about that now and I'm like, who the hell was I? And that was dieting? Like, I lied to people and said I was dieting, but behind their back, I was eating like, oh god. Alright, you guys, moral of the story, what I really wanted to come on here and say is, I'm gonna start weighing in on Wednesday. I'm doing great. I hope you guys are. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of you. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
I don't know what she tells herself at night to make all of this good in her brain, but there's something seriously wrong with her. Even when she's in despair over how bad she was a year ago and how she was the one to bring her girlfriend down with her, now she's acting as if it's all in the past. Never again. She's changed, but she hasn't and she never will. Life with Amberlynn, the 18th of January, 2014. The 19th of January, 2014.
So, just woke up, gonna have breakfast and then exercise, but I woke up to a delicious, delicious smell. I woke up to this. I think it's like a chili. I don't want to open it too much because I spilt water already, but I think it's like a chili and that's what we're having for dinner.
I don't think you're supposed to open the pot with slow cooker. I'm not sure, but I remember someone on YouTube getting food poisoning after doing that several times with theirs, but they did end up losing weight.
So this is the first part of my breakfast. This is the second part of my breakfast. Now this is the third and final thing I'm having for breakfast. This is a Chobani Greek yogurt almond coco loco, and it is 230 calories, 10 fat, 25 carbs, 12 protein. What else is there? 2 fiber. This is the only yogurt my girlfriend seems to eat, are these Chobani ones where you mix stuff in it. So I'll show you what's inside. So what this is a coconut Greek yogurt and sliced almonds with pieces of dark chocolate.
Greek yogurt is a very good breakfast to have. It has good protein, it's low carb, low in calories, excellent choice, Crystal. Adding almonds and dark chocolate is truly a choice, but adding honey or berries wouldn't be a bad choice to make.
So this is my snack for tonight. It seems pretty hefty, I know. I saw these at the bakery today, which I was by the fruits and vegetables and I kind of just skimmed it, and shortbread cookie is my favorite, so I figured why not. 3 cookies is 140 calories, but I'm only having 2. And then I saw these in the snack aisle, which is probably not as bad for you as shortbread, but you know, it's alright. You need to treat yourself. But this is a toasted coconut drizzled with dark fudge, a Newton fruit thin. And by the way, both of these are from Walmart. 3 of these is 150 calories. And then, of course, my little healthy stuff. I'm having a tangerine and an apple. So, yeah, that's a pretty filling snack tonight. And I'm 100% honest. I do not deprive myself. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm having tonight.
And she's still going to be super surprised when she doesn't lose weight. Cheese, cookies, chips. Girl, you know better than this. Goodbye, Nora. The 19th of January, 2014.
Hello everyone, and welcome to what should be day 7 of my 100 days of movement. I told you guys that my back is, you know, very bad, and I mentioned that lately it's starting to hurt me again. And not only is it hurting me, but it's burning very bad. I'm honestly not sure if you guys know what hip bursitis is, but sorry. That is currently what I am dealing with, and it hurts a lot.
If you dudes have yet to start making notes, Amber has very easy tells with her lies. She says a lot, she fidgets, she makes super intense eye contact with the camera, she shows duper's delight, and there's so much more. Here's a video with so many tells she has and still today has. How many do you find?
Movement is what, you know, makes it hurt, and the elliptical is movement. I wanted to so badly do my 100 days of movement with the elliptical because, you know, in a way, as I was doing it, I honestly started to enjoy it, like, as I was on it. Yes, you know, I was cold sometimes. Yes, I dreaded it, but I started to actually thoroughly enjoy those 20 minutes. And to sit here and say that I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Nora is honestly one of the most hardest videos I've had to make.
Imagine saying you having to say goodbye to a machine you hate is one of the hardest videos you have had to make when there's a video on her channel where she talks about the awful things in her childhood. I can't take her seriously. She's not real.
When I started the 100 days of movement, I did not have a burning hip. I'm just gonna call it a burning hip because I'm not gonna want to sit here and say hip bursitis over and over because I'm horrible at pronouncing stuff. And why is this happening? So when I started the elliptical, my hip did not feel like this at all. I was getting better, and now I'm just getting worse again. I'm trying so much to better myself, and instead of bettering myself, I'm just making myself more unhealthy. It's a vicious cycle. This video is really embarrassing to make, to be honest, because so many people are rooting for me, and Nora, I'm gonna break her heart. I am going to break her heart. Yeah, I'm speechless, to be honest. Bleh. So the reason why I have to stop the elliptical is because when you have burning hip, the only way to fix it is to rest. And I don't plan on, you know, what was it? I don't plan on ending my 100 days of movement. I plan on, you guys might find this very strange, which, you know, I am quite strange. I actually plan on starting over. I want to do 100 days of movement more than you guys believe. I really, really, really do, but I can't do the elliptical. And I'm not going to say that anymore, but I can't, unfortunately. So my plan, I'm going to do things that won't hurt my hip or my back, and I'm thinking that's going to be, I'm going to do arm exercises. That has nothing to do with my hip, at least I don't think so. And I'm going to try to do some leg exercises. Some of the arm exercises I plan on doing are going to be like arm ups. I don't really want to show you guys, I'm too embarrassed.
Well, at least she's not quitting moving completely, at least for now. But this is the thing that frustrates me the most about her. She jumps into the deep end and then is surprised when she drowns. Why not start with something less drastic than 10 days and 20 minutes a day? And can I also say, I think it's not her hip burning, it's her muscles. She's moving a body almost 400 pounds. She's going 20 minutes on the elliptical. Of course her muscles are going to be sore, but she wouldn't know. It has to be a medical thing.
The leg things I'm going to be doing are like leg kicks, leg ups like a try, but also with the arms I'm going to do like punches and, you know, curls and things like that. I know that's not cardio. Trust me, I know that's not cardio, but it's better than nothing, and I'm still doing something. You know, I hate any form of exercise, whether it's cardio or doing a freaking arm up. Hate it all. So the fact that I'm not giving up completely is all by itself shocking. It's absolutely shocking that I'm not giving up. And through the circumstances of everything else that I'm going through, not just, you know, this, there is so many other things that I'm currently like having to, it's like obstacles everywhere I turn, and none of it is going to get me down. None of it. I can't let it. So just because I'm saying goodbye to Nora does not mean I can say hello to something else, because I'm going to. My girlfriend's mom does have a lot of weights out in the garage that I will not be touching because I am fearful of such a thing, but I do have my own little weight things that I will introduce. I do have my own little weight things that I will introduce you guys to when I start 100 days of movement all over again. I know some of you are like, why are you starting it over? Why don't you just continue? You know, I ask myself the same question. But I think it's because 100 days of movement with Nora was, you know, purely with Norla. Norla? Who the hell's Norla? But my next 100 days of movement is going to be, you know, with my little weights, and I will introduce you to such a thing soon. Don't worry. I don't know when I'm going to start my next batch of 100 days of movement. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know where I stand. I do need to rest, and it is bleh. I'm very torn apart inside because of this, because I honestly don't know why this has to happen to me. I don't know. Finally, when I'm like, whoo, I got it, and, you know, this happens.
Everyone else experiencing brain rot. I know I am. But I just wanted to show you, these are the parts I usually cut out of my reactions. Her talking but not saying anything.
But I cannot let this get me down. I cannot let this stop me. I'm hoping to be able to rock the 100 days of movement all over again with weights. And, when I say like weights, that sounds like bad. I'm not trying to get muscle or anything like that, but I am trying to, you know, make my arms smaller and my legs smaller, and, you know, they need some movement. And one thing about weight loss is that some people don't understand is that you can lose muscle. It's scary to think about and weird to think about, but it's true. And so my 100 days of movement that I will be starting all over again will be me trying to not lose that muscle, and I think it's going to be exciting, you guys. I really do. I'm excited for this. I'm not going to let any of these obstacles get me down because I'm doing really well, and I'm proud of, you know, what I'm accomplishing, whether I have burning hip or not. I am going to do the best I can, and farewell to Nora, but trust me when I say you guys will see her again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and when I plan on doing my 100 days of movement, which I'm hoping will be soon, you guys will see that firsthand. So if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
What did she even say in this video? She lied a lot, that's what I know for sure. She came up with million of excuses, pretended to be sad but couldn't hide her delight of getting away with a lie and getting to stop using Nora. How did Kay and her family stand her is what I'm interested in. How do you live with someone of that nature who always makes up excuses, demands things to be done a certain way for her, and at the end of the day gives up after the slightest inconvenience and blames it on others? How do you live with someone like that? Talking with Amberlynn, dropped a few F-bombs, the 19th of January, 2014.
Hello everybody. Normally I would call this my weigh-in. but I'm not. I'm gonna call these, as you guys saw yesterday, I posted a random video of me just talking and kind of expressing myself and venting, and I consider that talking with Amberlynn, so that's what I will call this one as well. So this is just gonna be me jibber-jabbing like I always do, yay.
We are still on day 19th. This is the third video she posting that day, and then there's going to be another vlog of the day 19th. Why not just add everything together to one video and post that? Why do we need another video series from her where all she does is talk? Why did people platform her? What was it that piqued people's interests? I don't get it.
So I woke up and did a bad no-no. You know, proud actually doesn't even describe how I feel she is doing. It's beyond proud. When I saw that she was down 2 pounds, I was like, shit, why not? Maybe I am too. Let's go weigh in.
So Amber had decided just a day before not to weigh herself unless it's a Wednesday, but the very next day chooses to weigh in because Kay lost weight. Logic at its finest.
So, I decided to weigh in, and every single time I stepped on the scale, it said a different weight. Not once was there a duplicate. And honestly, right then and there, I almost kicked the scale and said fuck it and give up.
I'm still struggling to understand why the scale wouldn't work for Amber when it works for Kay and everyone else. If she's in the weight range the scale should work for, then what's the issue? Could it be she can't stand in such a small space and keeps swinging, struggling to keep her balance? That she's leaning more on one leg instead of distributing her weight evenly on both legs? What was it?
As I was not weighing, but calculating my cereal calories and my milk calories to the T by using a measuring cup, I asked myself, why am I doing this? Why am I torturing myself with my favorite cereal, having one stupid serving when I really want to eat more like 10 stupid servings, and just gorge my face in a delicious cereal, then sit here and count these calories if nothing is even showing for it? And I sat there and I chomped on a celery stick, and I'm like, really? I should be chomping on some cookies. Right here, right now, I don't give a fuck.
I understand her frustration. I understand when you hit a plateau and nothing is changing, when you know you are doing everything right, you want to give up completely. But in Amber's situation, I don't think it's fair. 1. Her scale isn't showing any number to her. It's not that she's gaining or losing. She doesn't know what's going on. 2. She's been eating high-carb snacks and processed food this whole time, and it's finally catching up with her. 3. She's not moving enough. It's not enough to do 20 minutes of elliptical a day for someone her size if her eating is as bad as she's showing it to be. So no, I don't feel she's trying hard enough or that she's justified to feel discouraged the way she is. She's cheating on her diet constantly and it's showing.
As I was thinking these things, I guess I just kept getting more upset, and I was just like, why is this happening to me? That is the question I kept asking myself, is why? Why when I am trying so hard to do the best I can in every aspect of my life, not only does the scale fuck up for me, but it decides to, just not work at all. Like, what?
The victim mentality. My goodness, how much of a victim does she have to be? But also, how angry she is. Her anger isn't just about her not losing weight, it's about Kay losing. How could Kay be losing when she isn't? It's not fair. That's where her anger comes from. Jealousy. I swear there's going to be intense sabotage coming Kay's way soon. She can't handle losing to someone like Crystal.
I kept thinking to myself, the scale only dislikes me. It works for my girlfriend, it works for her parents, and it just does not work for me. It used to work for me. That scale is made for heavier people. And then I thought to myself, me and my girlfriend get $150, I'm going to say now. We get $150 every single week, well, Saturday, to grocery shop. And the money that we have left over, we put into a jar, and we were going to go to the movies with that. We were going to go to the movies and go out to eat. We were saving up so we wouldn't use any of her parents' money, and,
Hold up, $150 a week to do groceries. In what world do parents give $150 allowance to their adult child? I used to get €20 a month as a teen. Never could I ever even imagine someone giving me $600 a month just to do groceries. I work full-time and I spend around €150 a month on food. The luxury this bitch got used to living in and still had the audacity to complain and cry how her life was so hard. I
randomly had a thought, and I was thinking, why not with that saved up money, I get a new scale for myself that actually works. At first I thought it was kind of selfish of me, so I kind of pondered on it for a very long time, and I was thinking maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't suggest this. No. Because the scale is $259. It's a very expensive scale, but it works really good. I've heard great things about it. So I told my girlfriend about it, and she said that it is okay with her, which she is such a sweetheart, I swear. She said it was okay with her, and I just need to ask her parents. So after standing in the hallway, really scared to ask them, I decided to go in and ask them, and they said yes, but I have to save up myself, and I don't mind. I currently have $81 and a little jar, and I feel like within the next few months, I really, truly can get the scale and weigh myself.
If she has $81 in a jar, and she was told to save up the money by herself, why does Kay have to take part in the money saving? do your weekly groceries, split the rest of the money in half. Amber saves for her scale and Kay does whatever she wants with her share. Imagine if it was the other way round.
Very proud of my girlfriend, and I feel like the accomplishments that she is making kind of reflects on me as well, because it makes me so happy for her, and I cannot wait to see her, succeed at her little mini goals, because I feel like when she succeeds, that means I'm succeeding, because her happiness is my happiness, and it just makes me feel so good.
And your bad mood is her bad mood, right?
I get $150. Maybe I can try my hardest to just spend like $50 next weekend. I know that's like insane. I just really want the scale, but maybe I'll get the money faster than I thought, which will be really exciting, but we will see what happens, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Maybe, make a little clip of, how much I need more and how much I have currently. So currently I have 81 and the scale is 259. I'm going to want, probably 270 just in case.
She sees as if the whole $150 is hers, not theirs. Oh, Crystal, what kind of ogre you brought into your family? I wonder if she ever feels shame for it, regret, anything. I would love an interview with Crystal and how she feels about Amber now, and maybe an expose of everything that happened years ago. That's selfish and nosy of me, but the heart wants what it wants.
I also wanted to talk about something else. Yesterday was Saturday, which is the day that, normally we sit around, have snacks, eat whatever we want, play games and all that stuff.
Oh, so that's a typical Saturday for her. Eat whatever she wants and sit and play board games. And she's surprised she doesn't lose the weight. But also, she's been claiming she's doing everything so perfectly. Then what is that? She keeps exposing herself. She can't help it.
And my girlfriend's parents were still doing that. They were, they were eating candy, they were eating chips, they were eating this and that. And for a while there, it was really hard for me to say no. I almost gave in and ate some of their candy. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, I do eat candy. I do eat sweets. I don't deprive myself. And I've said this a lot of times, but I didn't even have dinner yet. It wasn't my time for a snack. So it was a very big, accomplishment for me that I succeeded in not giving in to my head that wanted that candy so bad.
But it wasn't Amber's candy tough. It was Kay's parents' candy and chips. Why would Amber be entitled to their candy to a point she has to fight herself not to take it? Am I wrong? If my mum or dad have candy and they offer it to me, then sure, I might take a piece. But if they just have candy, I'm not going and taking it for myself because I want it. Everything is for her and everything is hers.
It seems like I've been going through the days in a motion where it's not even hard for me to count calories. It's not even hard for me to say no. And I feel like getting to that point is so incredible. I never thought I'd be at this point. I always thought I'd be that girl who wanted to lose weight, who thought she was losing weight, but really wasn't, and was just, killing herself.
Oh, honey, it's sad to say, but that is her. This other person who she thinks she is, this calorie counting, weight loss guru, inspirational person, that's make-believe. Unfortunately. She's not real. She could have been, but Amber chose to be someone else.
I'm just so proud, you guys. I'm proud of me, I'm proud of my girlfriend, I'm proud of you guys. I've been watching your guys' videos. And those that I don't watch videos because you don't have a channel or something, just thank you guys so much for, sticking around and listening to this, because this is probably a bunch of ramble bullcrap.
Words keep losing meaning when she says them. Life with Amberlynn, the 19th of January, 2014. The 20th of January, 2014.
I just noticed both of the perfumes I chose today are called Love Spell. That's funny. I just want to say, when I choose my perfume, I do completely random. I never have it planned. But anyways, this is Love Spell Shimmer. It has sparkles in it. And this is just Love Spell. My girlfriend gave me this one because she doesn't care for shimmer, and my girlfriend gave me this one because she used to never collect perfume, but now she does. But this is one of the first ones that I ever had, since I moved here. So that's why it's almost gone. And I use this one as much as I can because I don't care for shimmer too much, but I love the smell of it. So for a while there, I was using just that one because this was one of my first ones that I received as well.
Thank goodness this vlog is less than 5 minutes long, but Amber chose to make 1/3 of it just her talking about her still using body mists that have expired years earlier. Amazing. Give her a spot in YouTube Rewind already.
So I have decided to save up and get this scale because one of my YouTube friends has it, and she said that, it's a really good scale and it weighs up to 1,000 pounds. I know I'm not 1,000 pounds, but yeah. If you guys have heard of this scale, which is the Siltech 1,000-pound capacity heavy-duty electronic platform scale, please tell me, what you've heard. And if you guys have a really, really good scale that weighs up to a big amount that never messes up, you can always tell me about it, because who knows, I might like it even better than this one, but I'm not too sure about that.
Heavy-duty scale that weighs up to 1,000 pounds. Oh girl, what has your life become?
Can I have it? Can I have it?
Monkey is so stressed out, poor dog. He's going to bite someday, I'm sure. It's not okay to tease your dog like that.
Can I have it? Can I have it?
Monkey, my lord. My God.
They break the bag. Everything that's secret.
You know what? I take it back. I think this family deserved to go through Amber. For everything they did to those poor animals, they deserved Amber as their karma.
I know my video for today is like super short, but it's just like we pretty much just had, you know, like a family game night and, you know, had snacks and stuff, and I ate over my calories, but I'll talk all about that tomorrow.
Oh, now she admits to having snacks after all and going over her calories. This is what I'm saying all the time. She keeps telling on herself. Lie Ellen. Week 1 of 15 weeks of movement plus I'm not a quitter. The 21st of January, 2014.
Hello everybody, and welcome to week 1 of 15 weeks of movement.
Great, yet another pointless video segment for her to add to the other 100 she already has.
I am not a quitter. I am not quitting this movement just because I took one day off and I'm starting over to do something different. That is not a quitter.
You heard it here, folks. Our Borel is no quitter, and you best believe her cause she also never lies.
I got a comment down below from my video yesterday when I was telling you guys about my hip bursitis, and someone called me a quitter. That is all they said was ... quitter.
There we go, exactly what I was waiting for. Someone dares to leave her critic, dares to call her out, questions her. How dare they? Amber must now take action to prove them wrong. Because that's what you do with people who question you. You attack them and dedicate whole videos for them, like any normal person would.
People every single day change their exercise routine. Sometimes you'll do the treadmill, sometimes you'll do the elliptical, sometimes you'll walk outside, sometimes you'll do weights, sometimes you'll go swimming. So just because I'm changing my workout, how does that mean I'm quitting? That is really confusing to me. I'm not sure why this person, you know, even has time of day to watch my videos and only comment negatively. It honestly shows that this person has no life whatsoever than to come and watch my videos and be very rude. I'd understand if someone wanted to call me a quitter and I was actually quitting. But what I think makes this even more funny, and especially towards this person, is that, you know what, this is just my movement revamped and shaped into something that is better for me, because I was listening to my body, and I was listening to my health, and I was listening to doctors, and I feel like that's more important. And this person can call me a quitter all they want, when in reality, I've just started.
OMG, it was one comment. One comment. How do you have the time of day to dedicate a whole 9-minute video for someone you don't even know and just rant how they have no life and are so awful to you when all you're doing here is quitty? I mean revamping your movement style. I wonder if she's going to threat quitting YouTube next.
Anyways, so I'm sure you guys are confused why I said week 1 of 15 weeks of movement instead of 100 days of movement. I have decided that in 15 weeks, that is 100 days, 105 days, excuse me. So it's an extra 5 days, and I've decided that I should do this for 15 weeks. And every Sunday I will have a day off, so it's going to be 6 days of the week that I will be doing my new exercise that I have chose.
She said in the previous video she's going to take some time off before continuing with her movement and will let us know when she's going to restart things. She wouldn't have just taken one day off if it wasn't for that comment. She's all about proving people wrong. Also, if the challenge is 15 weeks of movement, that's 105 days. With her taking every Sunday off, that's only 90 days of movement. How will she explain that, I wonder? I think her having a day off is a good idea, but it's not what she's saying it's going to be. She's going to pretend to have moved for 100 days in the end, which is not correct.
So this is not giving up. This is not me being a quitter. I am not quitting, and this is the farthest from quitting. So for the person who called me a quitter, thank you for showing how, I'm sorry to say, dumb you are. You have dealt me trouble in the past with the comments that you like to post on my page. But you know what's funny about this? I don't even care anymore. I'm just so proud of everything I'm doing, and I have so many supporters and people behind me who see the amazingness that I am doing.
She's so smug, calling people names, even with saying sorry at first, is still calling people names. She's so full of herself. Her narcissism is really shining through all the other things she's trying to hide it with. How full of yourself can you be when you quit things the moment it gets hard? You change your plans and goals on a whim. You aren't making any true progress with your life, and all you have is your stupid phone and your stupid YouTube channel filled with people who only want you to improve your life. She literally thinks she has fans and followers who would never turn on her or leave her. She's a queen in her queendom, and you are nothing but a peasant in her eyes.
I can definitely tell you one thing. I used to be a quitter. I am not going to deny this. I would give up after just a day or two. That's just who I was. But I have become so strong in my own mind frame, and I know I'm really a good person, and I love myself. So I just want to do good for myself, and that is what I plan on doing. And not only am I doing good for myself, but I'm doing good for my girlfriend, and that is what matters. And I'm inspiring people, and you know, I'm happy, and I'm not gonna let someone like you get me down because I know you're watching this.
Just shut up already. We get it. That comment didn't get to you. You are super strong and powerful and amazing and better than anyone. Cool, now show it. Talking with Amberlynn, Indecisive, the 21st of January, 2014.
Hello everybody, so I just kind of wanted to jibber jabber with you guys a bit. I'm going to tell you guys now that I am very indecisive. I have always been a very indecisive person. I change my mind a lot. Even my girlfriend knows this. Like, literally, just to choose a pair of earrings could take me like 20 minutes. Like, I don't know why. That's just how I've been. So of course I'm going to be that way in other, you know, aspects of my life. I'm like that with a lot of things. It took me a very long time just to decide if I wanted to do YouTube. It took me actually over a year to decide if I wanted to make YouTube videos and be a part of the community. And I fell in love with the community so much and just the thought of YouTube that I could no longer, you know, keep leaning from, yeah, I should do it, no, I shouldn't do it. I just went for it, and every minute I have enjoyed it so much, and I'm very happy that I am now part of the YouTube community.
Oh yay, another 10 minutes of her just rambling about stupid shit. Let's see if I can cut off 9 minutes of it. What a pointless video this is. Why would she post this and why would people watch it? Things she talked about. 1. Kay's dad changed batteries to the old scale and now it works too. How Kay's dad is the greatest and like a father to her. 3. She gets over her obsession with her scale and numbers on the scale. 4. People are supportive of her. Yay. There. Didn't take 5 minutes.
When my girlfriend and I first started dieting 2 years ago, we had a thing called Fatter Days where we would eat whatever we wanted. And it was supposed to be once a week, and it started turning into twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and that's how we gained a lot of weight. But we're in such like an amazing mind frame that we decided to start doing it again, but differently.
And the sabotage begins. She's disgusting. Just because she isn't losing weight and is failing, she need Kay to fail too. And this is what she calls love.
We have decided once a month we will have a day where we can eat whatever we wanted, and I think it's a brilliant idea. I know a lot of people who do this, and I mean, even like Jillian Michaels, Bob Harper, all these famous athletic, you know, people who are health freaks have days like this, but some people have it more often than others, and I feel like having it too much, I'm not going to do it. So once a month we decided. Yesterday was our Fatter Day for the month of January, and we decided for February it will be Valentine's Day, so it works out perfect.
I do understand the idea behind a cheat day, but according to Amber, she doesn't deprive herself of anything, only her calories are lower than she would want them to be. She's going to binge. In my last reaction video I mentioned how her downplaying her calories is going to lead to a binge. Here it is. It's coming. It's her justifying a binge and sabotaging Kay's progress. 2 birds, 1 rock. And the last video for today will be another short one. Reminder, the 21st of January, 2014.
Hi everybody, so the other day I posted a video letting you guys know that I am going to be filming a Q&A video, which is a question and answers video, which means you guys can ask me anything you want if you've never gotten the chance to before, and I will answer it in an upcoming video. And now this video is just reminding you guys that that video is still up, so I am going to link that video down below. You guys can click the link and in the comments ask me whatever you want, and if you already have, ask me something else. You guys can ask me more than one question. You guys can ask me anything. Like, it doesn't have to be about weight loss, it doesn't have to be about anything like that, but it can be just anything, and I will be filming the answers within a couple of days. And I really enjoy making these videos so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, and if you guys are ever curious about anything about me, this is a great time to ask me, because I do not skip any questions, even if they're rude or serious or personal. No matter what, I will answer every single question. So again, I'm going to link that video down below. Click the link and then leave a comment down on that video. Thank you guys so much, and please ask me questions.
Another begging video. Was this the second or third one? Why would she want to share so much of her life like this? I guess this is her first attempt of what she'll have with her Ask FM later. People have been reacting to those for a while now, and they are filled with inappropriate questions and answers. TMI, sharing other people's business with strangers, and Amber fighting with her audience. I wonder how this one will go when we'll get to it. But that was it for today. Did you have fun learning just how manipulative Amber can be? How she's still so open about her manipulation and toxicity? I sure did find it interesting how easy she is to read at the end of the day and how predictable she is. You could see a mile away she's going to start sabotaging case progress, how she's going to quit and then turn around and claim she would never quit. She should be studied by professionals. On the other news, I was thinking of reacting to Beck's video they posted but don't know if I should. What Beck went through with Amber and how much it still affects them to this day is awful to hear, and it is a trigger to my own trauma with a knock. The whole I got out, I should be better mindset that I haven't. When things get rough or tough you immediately start playing things in your head and hearing things the knock said about you. I'll think about reacting to it but I won't make any promises. Anyways, there's still another 21 videos left for January 2014. Should I make one super duper extra long episode of those all or divide it into two? Let me know what you think and I'll see what I can do.
Thanks for watching.